Hi all, this is Param. In this video, we are going to see. I mean, it's a separate playlist. Okay, it's a new addition. It's added a 7.14 version onwards. Okay, that is Elastic Agent. Okay, so we are going to see that Elastic Agent, and its related tools or related to setups or given apps, all those things we are going to see in this video. Okay, in this playlist. Okay, so obviously this video going to be just introductions. Okay, I will show the demo in the next video. Maybe if possible I will show it right in this video itself, but okay, I'll yeah. First thing first. Okay, obviously what is an Elastic Agent? Okay, Elastic Agent is again going to be a very thick. Okay, it's a very thick, almost 200 MB. Okay, almost 200 MB or 150 MB. Okay, so 150 MB I think. Okay, let me show you. Where is Linux? Okay, yeah, almost it's a 150 MB. I will show the size. Okay, so it's going to be very thick. It's going to be a very thick. So that obviously it will be a very heavy process, right? It's heavy process. Yeah, I think so. It's a heavy process. Okay, it may be slight negative. Yeah, it may be slight negative, but at the same time we cannot say 100% negative. Why? Though it is size 150 MB, okay, it within the agent, what are the integration has to be run? We are going to configure, or we are going to decide. Okay, what are the integration going to be runs? Okay, based on that only it will collect the data, right? So if though it is size is very big, it is not going to run all the integrations, or which is not configured. Okay, so obviously while running this process, it may be very thin as well. Okay, okay, those size is very big. Okay, and then what is the advantages? Why we already we have beats, we have a lot of beats, in fact 7 approved beats. Okay, okay, 7 approved, 7 beats from the Elastic, and many of more than 100 plus open source beats are there. Then why we are introducing Elastic Agent as a new addition, right? Yes, though each beats are separate, though each beats are only specific use case, though each beats are very thin, still there is some negatives. Okay, still there is I tell you what is it. Okay, let's say I have 100 plus application in one of my projects. Okay, so 100 plus server. Okay, so what is now I have to install 100 plus metric beat and file beat, sometimes some of the machine Windows WinLog beat as well. Okay, so I have to install. Okay, so once I get some problems, once I get change my configurations, okay, after 6 months again I have to reinstall in the latest version in all of the servers. Okay, so that is a first negative. So I have to log in individual machine, then I have to take the latest binary, then I have to install it. Okay, then I have to make sure my configuration is working fine. That is one negative. Okay, second negative is what is now, let's say as I told you, in some of the machines we installed metric beat, file beat, and WinLog beat. So 3 beats we have installed separately. So all these are separately installed, separately maintained. Okay, so that is the second negative. Okay, the third negative which I prefer, which I personally prefer, what is the YAML file. Okay, so YAML file, the structure has to be followed. Okay, any changes in the YAML file, again it has to be restarted. Okay, and YAML file is not handy. Okay, it's not handy, it's not good, I would say, like JSON. Okay, sorry, JSON is good, but when compared to JSON or any other files or XML YAML files, kind of bit complex for editing. These are the personal negative with my experience. Okay, so all these things are addressed here. That is why I prefer to use Elastic Agent wherever possible. But one thing I have to tell you, it's not like 100% replacement as of now. Okay, so as of now 7.16.1 is there. Okay, I think 7.15 I think I have okay, it's came right here came. I think, yeah, you can see, right, Elastic Agent is almost 165 MB. So almost I installed 7.15.1. Okay, this version. Okay, okay, So it is not 100% replacement for all the beats, but some of the things are yet to come. Okay. Oh, okay, fine. Um, so what is why elastic agent? Na? So the status of each status of elastic agent is collected in real times. Otherwise, if it is a beat, we have to enable monitoring, okay, separately. And easy to configure. Yes, instead of YAML files, okay, I can configure it in the Kibana screen itself. In the Kibana, there is a screen called fleet. Okay, in the Kibana, there is a screen called fleet. Fleet in turn, in the fleet we will have one or more policy. In the fleet we will have one or more policy. Within the policy we can have one or more integrations. Okay, within the within the integration within the integrations we can have one or more sorry, within the policy we can have one or more integrations. Okay, whatever the data we are going to collect, we call it integration. That I will talk later. Okay, let us not confuse. Okay, these are the primary benefit with respect to my experience. Okay, so that's why I prefer whatever the features are available in Elastic Agent, I will prefer to use Elastic Agent. If something is not available, say for example, even as of now, I want to read my custom log file. Okay, I want to read my custom log file, even that is multi-line log file. Okay, okay, so that is not available right now. So for that case, still I have to depend on FileBeat alone. There is no replacement for Elastic Agent. So there is a common log, but still it's in experiment stage. Okay, so next. So now Elastic Agent, okay, so assume that whatever the features we want, where we have to check now, in the integration links we have to check. In the integration links only we have to check. Let me close others. Close here now. Okay, so how we can decide whether Elastic Agent is may be suitable for, I mean, Elastic Agent has suitable use case for me or not. So that is there is a very big of integration list. In the integration list, if your use case is, I mean, if your whatever you want, if it is there, you can use Elastic Agent. Otherwise, we have to go for Beat. That is a default option. Okay, now Elastic Agent can be managed by Fleet. That is what my interest. Okay, or it can be run standalone. They are saying it is only for advanced user, or it may be like maybe testing or tweaking, something like that. Okay, but real time use case, it should be managed in real time use case or real time real time project. Okay, so it has to be managed by Fleet. Maybe if you are understanding about the let's say if you are extending Elastic Agent functionality, or understanding something in the low level of Elastic Agent, that time you can run as a standalone. But in a normal case, as a Elastic Stack consumer or Elastic Stack engineer, okay, so I don't want to run standalone. So I will be prefer to run always managed by the Fleet. Okay, I will tell you what is Fleet. Okay. Okay, now we decided, okay, for our use case we decided, okay, we can go for Elastic Agent. So that particular use case, whatever the data we want to collect, that is exist in the integration page. I will tell you let me show you something in the integration page. What happens, coming or not? Okay. Let it load. Okay, so we decided, okay, so we are going to run the Elastic Agents. What is steps we have to do? Okay, very simple. We have to identify, we have to make sure what is the version of we are using. Okay, let's say version of Elasticsearch, if it is 7.16 or 7 or 8 something or whatever it is. Obviously, it's available 7.14 onwards only. Okay, okay, fine. So you can download the agent. Okay, for your use case, for your operating systems. Okay, with respect to your operating systems. Okay, what happened? I don't know. Then leave it. Okay, we have downloaded the agent. Then we have to install okay, we have to install in the client machine, in the target machines where we want to run our Elastic Agent. So obviously Elastic Agent will be running in the target server, where from where we have to from which server we have to monitor or which process we have to monitor. Okay, so obviously this will be in the client application server or database server or actual machine, actual virtual machines. All the these all will act as a real time server, right? Okay, so while install we have to give the two informations. One is fleet server URL and another one is enrollment tokens. Okay, these two we can get it from the Kibana. I'll tell you how it is. Okay, these two get it from the Kibana. Okay, once we done install, then we have to start sorry, install, and if it is installed, then it will start automatically. Okay, it will start automatically. Elastic Agent by default come with system integration. As I told you, integration is important word here in with respect to Elastic Agent. Okay, so we will add whatever add whatever integrations we want. Okay, it could be a it could be a metric collections, or it could be a log collections, it could be a uptime checking, something, anything. It can be anything. Okay, but the term we call is integrations. Okay, that is what very important. So we can by default Elastic Agent comes with is enabled. In fact, I would say it's enabled system integration is by default enabled. So obviously it will collect host detail, host log, all the information it will collect by default. Okay. Okay, and once installed, it will start automatically as a service. Okay, as a service. Okay, then if you are going for any restart of the host machine, sorry, target machine, obviously it will start automatically. So we don't have to worry about that. Then once it is installed, okay, we can check in the agent tab of fleet app in the Kibana. Okay, there we can see our agent. Okay, so this is how we have to install, we have to decide whether Elastic Agent is enough for my use case. If it is enough, okay, we have to download, we have to install. Okay, and we can check it in the Kibana. Okay, that's all about the Elastic Agent introductions. Okay, yeah, of course something is there, right? Yeah, fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, fair. So these are the inputs can be. Okay, yeah, inputs means input means what? I would say like it's integration. That's it. Yeah, it is integration. That's it. Available integrations. Available integrations. Okay. So these are the different type of integrations are available. Okay, whatever, of course this list is very big. Okay, this list is very big, but I have put only few things. Okay, but you can there is a very big list in the online itself, so you can check whether the particular integration available for you or not. Okay, that is what supported inputs. Okay, then supported output. So as of now, these are the outputs are there. Okay, but these are is pipeline. Okay, they are working on that. It's not fully 100% generally available. Okay, protection ready. Okay, it is beta stage or it is an experimental stage. Wow, sorry. Okay, then by default what will happen now? So Elastic Agent, wherever it's enrolled, there it is in the collection data. Okay, let's say I have the one cluster. Okay, one cluster of Elasticsearch. Okay, in that only I have enrolled. Then obviously what will happen? That Elastic Agent collect the data and send it to the enrolled Elasticsearch cluster. Okay, so by default this will be stored in the data streams. Yeah. By default, all the data collected or events collected from the Elastic Agent, which is stored in the data streams. Okay. Now, why I consider Elastic Agent rather than beats? Okay. So these are the things. This is based on my experience. Okay, I collected. Okay. See what is of course configuration can be done in Fleet UI. Okay, or integration UI. Integration UI. Then YAML file. Okay, so what is in the YAML file we have to add one after another, right? Of course, if we done any changes we have to restart. Okay, awesome. For the module perspective, it will reload automatically. Okay, let it be file beat or metric beat or heartbeat something. If you are modifying something in the module.d folder, it will pick up automatically. Okay, otherwise if you are modifying the actual file itself, let's say in the output section I am doing some changes or something like that, I have to modify it. Okay, that's why. Okay, so again, instead of working the text file, I can work in the web screen. Okay, so that is very easy for me. In the web screen, I am going to give the my details, like let's say if it is a log means I will give the log path. If it is uptime means I will give the URL, how often it has to check. Okay, what is the time period, what is username, password, all the credential details, everything I can give in the Kibana integration screen itself. Okay, so that is one good thing for me. Okay, so because of in the YAML file we have to stick with the tab. Okay, otherwise it will not work. Then one agent, one agent policy. Okay, I have to make this one. Here we will define what is in the fleet. Okay, in the fleet we will design one agent policy. Okay, policy means what I tell you. So policy means which is a collection of integration. So integration means what? It's going to be actual configuration of particular metric collection or log collections, whatever it is. Okay, so that is what. So one policy can be of course. Now I defined one policy. Okay, now I can use many agents. As I said in my production environment, 10 plus servers are there. Okay, so all these 10 plus servers I have installed Elastic Agent now. Okay, so now what is I have to define only one agent policy at a time or one time. Okay, so I can apply the same policy to all the Elastic Agent. See, that's what. Then what is a policy? So policy is only deliverable artifact. In fact, okay, you can take backup of your policy and you can reinstall. Okay, so policy is the deliverable artifact with respect to Elastic Agent. I tell you, okay, in detail later video. Then of course upgrade binary remotely. You can upgrade. So let's say we have faced some log4j issue or security log4j vulnerability issue. So what happened from 7.12 to 7.16 we have to do manually, right? Of course, if it is Elastic Agent, we can do it remotely. So that is a benefit. I don't want to connect to that Linux machine. Sorry, that Linux machine SSH something. I don't want to do all the commands something. Okay. Then one more thing, sir. To run the Elastic Agent, you must be root user as of now. To run the Elastic Agent, you must be the root user. Then one more thing. The beginning we now need separate monitoring cluster. That is very good. Usually what will happen is, let's say we have 100 installation of metric beat or log file beat. Okay, we have to check if something's, I mean, is any of the beats stopped or it is really hanging or it's not working or something, it is not running something. Okay, so to check the status, what we have to do, either we have to go with the separate metric beat for monitoring cluster, okay, along with monitoring clusters, or we have to enable the metrics within the file particular beat or metric beat or file beat. Okay, we have to enable. So these two I don't want now. So I can see at least healthy status in the Kibana itself. Okay, so that is for real time status calculating here itself. So that is a good thing. I don't want separate monitoring cluster for at least to monitor the agent perspective. Okay, then dynamically change the configuration. Yes, okay, so dynamically change the configuration based on the local host. Okay, so I can so dynamic, so condition based. Okay, condition based things available. And second, third is what is the single agent installation. Okay, so it can be anything. It can be a file. It can act as a file beat role. It can be act as a metric beat role. It can act as a heartbeat roles. Okay, something like that. Okay, so so that's why it's a single agent. Okay, single agent. I told you now, in one of my production machine, I installed 3 beats. Okay, file beat, metric beat, and winlog beat. We no need to do 3 set of installation. Just 1 beat is enough. Okay, so one Elastic Agent is enough. One just, okay, that to run by service, Okay, then no need any automation tools like an Ansible, Puppet, okay, for any configuration installations. Obviously, what is not. So if you want to do what the people say, hey, if you are going for 10 plus or 100 plus of my installation means, why not you consider Ansible, Puppet. Okay, but I don't want to do that depend on external configuration tools. Okay, or configuration changes. It is very simple for me. Okay, I don't want to depend on any such automation tools. Okay. Then apart from that, what is it will generate the API key for authentication. Okay, Elastic Agent will communicate with Elasticsearch based on the authentication key only, not username password. Of course, there is no need to depend on HTTP request. Okay, so of course, as of now, what is now, if you are checking with your HTTP request, okay, you have to depend on HTTP Polar plugin. So HTTP Polar plugin available only in the Logstash. Okay, but now they comes with the elastic agent itself. Okay, that is one good thing. Okay, of course, easy to install, easy to install module individually from the remote. I tell you, what is a module? That is for integration. Very simple. Let me slash put here. Okay, so instead of, let's say, if it is file bit, that is the let's say file bit, it comes around 30 plus 50 plus module. Metric bit, similarly, it comes with 60 plus modules. Okay, so I don't want. I don't know if I install metric bit, all the modules are there. Whether I can enable this, that is secondary, but I don't want to install the install itself. Okay, so that is what in Elastic Agent I can install whatever the integration I need dynamically. Okay, that is that's so obviously the mathematics will be very clear. Then only super user can access as of now. Okay, only super user can access fleet and integration. Okay, so it will protect more secure when compared with others. See very now very simple. See, if I have the IP address, or if I have the access to the particular target machine, assume that. Okay, this let's say there is application team, they are also working in the same server. Okay, since they have installed some application server in the same server, I also installed my agent. Okay, they can kill since they also have some root access, they can kill my agent either accidentally or purposefully. Okay, so my agent at any time is dangerous. Okay, any time anyone can who know the login, who can log in into the particular target machine, they can stop my beta as well. Okay, but in the Elastic Agent you cannot do. Okay, so you cannot do any change configurations. Okay, you cannot do any malpractice. Okay, everything is done by the everything only super user. Okay, because of even I could say, like, since it's super user, only the configuration changes someone else cannot do. Okay, yeah, still someone can stop the Elastic Agent's process. Yeah, someone can kill. Okay, that's fine, but the configuration perspective no one can change. Yes, configuration perspective no one can change, only super user can change, that too from the Kibana. Okay, that too from the Kibana. So I think that's all about Elastic Agent introductions or Elastic Agent capability. Yeah, it's really huge. Okay, I can say it's only introductions. Okay, there is a huge learning curve is there. Okay, so I have installed, I ran in my Linux box. Okay, so I successfully able to push my system metrics and logs to my Elastic Cloud. Okay, thanks for watching. So, okay, if you like the content, okay, you can subscribe my channel, share it with your friends, leave your comments. Thanks for watching.